Hi, thanks for joining me. I've got a blend of yoga and Pilates to flow through with you today. So come and join me down on your mats and let's get started. So we're going to bring the legs into a cross-leg position. If that's not comfortable for you, you can bring your legs into diamond. And just take the hands onto the knees. Let's give those shoulders a nice big roll. Draw them forward, up, back and down. And then close your eyes and just focus on your breath. As you breathe in, I want you to think of the ribs and the belly expanding. And as you breathe in and out, think of that core connection. So you're scooping belly button in and up, engaging those core muscles. Well, let's just do that a couple more times. If it helps, just rest your hands on your belly, breathing in through the nose. Feel the ribs and belly expand. Breathing out through the mouth. Feel the belly draw away from your clothes. One more time, breathing in. And breathing out, engaging those core muscles. Let the hands rest on the knees. And then just drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. And gently stretch that left arm out to the side for a deeper stretch. Gently release. Take it to the other side. And come up. Take a nice deep breath in. Reach the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, drop the chin to the chest. Round the spine forward. Bringing the hands to the floor. So you want to keep your sit bones anchored down into your mat. Breathe in and lengthen the spine. Send the chest forward. Breathe out and sink. We're going to take the hands and walk them towards the right. Bringing the chest over that right knee. You can keep the hands separate, or if it feels good, take that left hand on top. And breathe into that left side body. Letting the left sit bones sink to the floor. Walk the hands through center, over to the left. Hands can be separate or right hand on top. Sinking right sit bone to the mat. Breathing deeply into that right side. Come back through center. Gently rolling back up. Bringing the hands to rest on the knees. So you're going to breathe in, drop the chin to the chest, round the spine forward. And then as you breathe out, lift your eye gaze. Send your heart forward, lifting up onto the sit bones. And then as you flex your spine, rock back off your sit bones. So we're doing a seated cat-cow. You're going to round forward on the inhale. Exhale, chest lifts, eye gaze lifts. Rolling back, scooping belly button in and up. Inhale. Exhale. Just follow your breath 3 more times. Holding at the top, gently anchoring sit bones, lengthening spine. We're going to lead through the right shoulder. So draw the right shoulder across, bringing the chest over the left thigh, sweep it round, Left shoulder comes forward as you roll back up over the right thigh. Hold at the top. Let's reverse it. So rotate chest to right, drop down over right knee. Flow through center over to left and come back up. So we're going to keep alternating. Think about the shoulder leading the movement. Turning to the left, right shoulder comes forward, sinking down. Round over to the right, left shoulder comes forward. And then reverse it, left shoulder leads. And we lift up. Right shoulder leads. Inhale. And exhale. One more time to the right. Inhale. And exhale. Reach the arms up as you inhale. As you exhale, take left hand to right knee, right hand behind right hip, and into a twist. As you turn back through center, bring the arms overhead. And let's change sides. Right hand to left knee, left hand behind left hip. So looking over that left shoulder. And back through center. Rotate as you exhale. Inhale through center. Exhale to rotate. Coming back up to center. Bring the palms together, reach to the sky. And let that go. All right, we're going to bring the hands towards the front top of the mat and come through into your quadruped position. So I'm going to bring the wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath hips, and just soften the tops of the feet onto the mat. So I'm going to spread those fingers nice and wide, index fingers pointing straight to the top of the mat. And we're going to drop the belly, send the sternum forward, draw the shoulder blades together as you lift your eye gaze and your sit bones to the sky into your cow. And then scoop belly button to spine, chin to chest, into your cat stretch. Let's just do that a couple more times at your own pace. Inhale through neutral. Exhale, scooping up as you round your back. Inhale. And exhale. Two more. And then find that neutral spinal position. I'm going to take the leg closest to the screen, stretch it out behind you, squaring the shoulders and squaring the hips. Lift that leg up to hip height. And we're going to flex the spine as we draw the knee and the nose towards one another, and then stretch out behind. Exhale as you flex. Inhale as you lengthen out. Hold that leg out. We're going to take the arm furthest away from the screen, the opposite limb, and stretch out. And then we're going to draw elbow and knee towards each other as we flex, and then reach out. Two more. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Reach, hold, stretch, and bring hand and knee down. Sit back, just drop to the forearms, release the wrists a little. And then we're going to come back up and take the leg furthest away from the screen out behind you. Square shoulders, square hips. Just Make sure the weight is even through the 3 limbs connecting to the earth. And lift. So let's go. Flexing up, knee towards nose. Reach out. Hold it here if you're happy to. Arm closest to the screen. Opposite arm reaches. Elbow to knee. And stretch. Hold it here. Reach through fingertips and toes. And bring the hand and knees down. Press back to rest. Release those wrists once more. We're going to take it back up into quadruped. We're going to do a little knee raise tricep dip combo. So softening the tops of the feet, or no, tucking the toes, sorry. You can keep your soften the feet on the mat, but it's a little bit more intense. So if you want to, you can tuck the toes. I'm actually going to keep mine flat. See what you feel like. So long spine, core engaged. Take a breath in to prepare. And as you exhale, we're just going to hover those knees just a millimeter above the mat. Knees come down, tricep press. So elbows head down towards the mat. Head comes between hands, drive back up. That's our little combo. Come and join me. We take a breath. Exhale into that knee hover. Drop the knees. Tricep dip. Elbows stay in. Good. 4 more. Breath to prepare. Exhale to hover. Knees down. Elbows bent. Squeeze into those triceps to come up. 3 more. Exhale, hover. Knees down. Tricep bend. Breath to prepare. Tuck my toes for the last 2. Exhale, hover. Knees down. Soften feet. Triceps. Last one. Breath in. Exhale, hover. Knees down. Tricep bend. Good job. And sit it back once more. Just release those wrists. We come back up into that quadruped position. Make sure you have enough room out behind you on your mat to be able to take your legs and extend them out. So the leg closest to the screen, we're going to extend out, tuck the toes, and then bring that knee in and change the legs. Push away. And so this is level number 1. You can stay here. Press away. Press away. Level number 2, we're going to take it up into a front support. Push one heel away, both heels away. One knee down, both knees down. Alternate the first leg lift. Press away, up, down, down. Push, lift, lower, lower. One more. Press, up, knees, down. Good. Take the knees wide this time. Big toes together. Press it back to rest. Release those wrists again. And then in your rest position, just draw your knees back in line with the hips. We're going to draw breath in. And as you exhale, keeping the hips close to the heels, start to round your body up. Sitting back towards the heels. And then we're going to drive up onto the knees. We're going to take a breath in, bring the arms up overhead. As you exhale, chin to chest, round your spine forward, send your hips back a little bit towards your heels and reach your arms out behind you. And then squeezing into the glutes, into the thighs to come back up, hips over knees. This time as we round the spine, or draw chin to chest, round it forward, you're going to let your heels connect. Your hips connect to your heels as you reach the arms out in front as far as you can. Then we're going to lift up, bring the weight forward so heart comes forward, shoulders come slightly forward of wrists, elbows stay close as we lower slowly down to the mat. From here, we're going to draw the shoulder blades back, lift the eye gaze, send the sternum forward into baby cobra, squeezing into the glutes, lowering back down, press back towards heels, and then rolling slowly as you come back, hips to heels. And we're going to repeat that a couple more times. Squeeze as you lift, arms come up. Exhale, chin to chest, flexing the spine. Reach the arms out behind. Exhale as you lift, hips over knees. Inhale, chin to chest once more, sending hips back to heels. Reaching arms forward as far as they can go. Coming up, shoulders over wrists, and then heart forward, keeping elbows in tight as you lower. Head lifts, draw shoulder blades down towards back pockets, and release. Press back through knees to sit back to rest. Scooping, using your core muscles to drag your hands up the mat, sitting back on your heels. 2 more to go. Exhale as you lift, arms come up. Inhale as you round, arms reach behind. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you round, sitting back to the heels. Exhale as you lift. Send that heart forward. Inhale to lower. If this is too much, you can bring your forearms down onto the floor and keep it into a nice low extension. Slide hands back into either side of chest. Press back up through knees. Sit back to rest. Draw those hands in. Use those core muscles to slide back in. One last time. Exhale, shoot up. Inhale, chin to chest, round. Exhale to lift. Inhale, sit hips back to heels, round forward. Inhale, lift, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, send heart forward, lowering as one. Keep hands where they are or drop to forearms. Send the heart forward. Lowering down, hands by chest, pressing back up. Sitting back into rest. And rolling as you come back up to sit towards the heels. We're going to take it forward into quadruped position again. We're going to take the leg closest to the screen and step it forward. So if you need to help it, just grab hold of the foot, bring it forward, hands free in front foot. And just sliding that back leg out to get a nice low lunge position. Lift the chest, take the eye gaze forward. Front knee is over front ankle. Breathing in. And as you exhale, we're going to press back, front leg straightens, lift the toes of that front foot, and just make sure that your hip is over your knee. So if you need to make an adjustment, slide that leg back to get your position. Now think of drawing that front hip crease back and that back hip forward, so we level the pelvis. And then we're going to draw forward into that lunge. Heart lifts. Press back into your half split. Lift the chest. Think about keep sending the chest forward. Exhale as you sink into it. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, pushing back. So rather think long in the spine rather than rounded. So don't worry about getting your nose to your knee. Think more about drawing your chest down so your spine stays long. And forward. 2 more. Lovely hip flexor stretches. We're in that low lunge. And then a lovely hamstring stretches. We're in that half split. Holding that lunge position. Take the back hand to the floor. And we're going to turn towards that front leg. Front arm reaches to the sky. Really think about rotating from the ribs to turn chest to thigh. And release. Bring the hand to the inside of the front leg, coming into our lizard stretch. So just pressing the pubic bone down and forward towards that front heel. Keep the heart lifted, send the chest forward. And really squeeze that front knee in towards your front shoulder. We're going to take the front hand to the outside of the front foot. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to lift up and open the arms wide into aeroplane. Think about tucking your tail under slightly and then pressing your pubic bone, pressing your hips forward and down. And then we're going to turn away from the front knee. And forward. Turn towards the front knee. And forward. Turn away. Forward. Towards. Forward. Reach the arms up. And bring the hands down to frame that front foot. We're going to take it back, slide that leg through, coming back into your quadruped position. So you're going to repeat all that on the other side. So leg furthest away from your screen, step it forward. Hands frame front foot. Coming into that low lunge to start with. Just keep the weight light in your fingertips. Squeezing into that front glute. Lifting the chest, sending the heart forward. And then we're going to take it back. Hips come back. Front foot lifts. Legs straighten. So we've got that hip over knee. If you need to reset, depending on the length of your legs. And then think about drawing that back, hip back, front forward so that you can level the pelvis. Long spine as you breathe in. Exhale. Keep the long spine as you drop. Coming forward into that lunge again. You inhale. Exhale as you press back. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Each time you move through We're dropping the hips a little bit more. Last one in your half split. Coming forward into that low lunge again. We're going to take the hand to the inside, back hand to the inside of that foot, into your lizard. I forgot our twist. I'll put it in after lizard. So remember, squeeze that knee in towards your shoulder. Keep sending the chest forward, keep the spine long. And then take that back hand, open it as you turn towards the back leg. Release and frame that front foot. Take a breath in. Exhale and lift to airplane with the arms. Turn towards your screen. Look down those front fingers. Back to airplane. Turn to the back. Back to airplane. Turn to the front. Look down those fingers. To airplane. Turn to the back. Airplane. Reach the arms up. And bring the hands down. Frame the front foot. Slide that front leg in. And just sit back to rest. So we're going to bring it up into quadruped position. Long spine, core engaged. Tuck the toes. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to lift up into our down dog. So if you're tied into your hamstrings here, let's add a soft knee bend. So think about the heels falling heavy towards the mat. Knees are soft. We tip the sit bones up towards the sky. Feel how that just lengthens into your spine. Think about opening and separating those shoulder blades, armpits. Just let your eye gaze all through your knees. I'm just going to sink one heel as we lift the other and then switch. And then just let both heels sink towards the floor. We're going to walk the feet, towards the center of your mat, hip distance apart. And then just soften your knees as much as you need to get connection of chest to thighs into a lovely Ragdoll Fold. You can clasp the elbows here if you want, or just keep your hands to the floor. As you take a breath in, prepare the body, and then as you exhale, think about tipping the sit bones up towards the ceiling a little bit more, but keep that connection of chest to thighs. And just let go of the elbows. Take a breath, and as you exhale, we're going to slowly uncurl the spine. One vertebra at a time. Coming up to standing. Take a breath in, drop the chin to the chest. Exhale, we're going to roll it down. Keeping hips over ankles. Rounding forward into forward fold position. Then slide the hands up the shins. Press the hips back. Send the chest forward into a flat back. And then finish the fold. From here, we're going to take the hands in front and step back into your front support. Knees to floor, chest forward, elbows in as we lower slowly down. Once again, forearms can come down on the mat to keep it low, or keep the hands either side of the chest. Send the shoulder blades back as you send the heart forward. Elbows in nice and tight. And slowly lower. Tuck the toes, press the hips back via the knees, and lift to your down dog. And once again, just take a few breaths here, settling into this stretch. Sinking the heels to the mat. You can keep that soft bend in the knees if you want, or maybe start to straighten the legs a little bit if it's there for you. Walk the feet to the center of the mat. Ragdoll Fold. Take a breath. Exhale, uncurl. Standing tall for a moment as you breathe in. Chin to chest. Exhale, we round forward. Opening through those upper back ribs as you come down. Into your fold. Slide hands up, shins, flat back extension. Finish the fold. Take the hands in front. Step the feet back into your front support. Knees down. Heart forward. Lower. Draw those shoulders down the back. Squeeze the glutes. Send the heart forward. Release. Tuck the toes. Push back via the knees. Up to your down dog. Three breaths here. Just finding stillness. Walk the feet in, center of the mat. Chest connects to thighs. Just take the head gently side to side if you need to. Just release any tension in the neck. And exhale as you gently uncurl. Breathing in at the top, chin to chest. Exhale, round it forward. Inhale, hands to shins. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, finish your fold. Take the hands forward, shoulder width apart. Step back to your front support. Knees down, heart forward. Elbows glide past ribs. Push down through the tops of the feet as you lift. Release, tuck toes, press back. Last time, up into that down dog. 3 breaths. Walk the feet in. Ragdoll Fold. You might find with each one of these folds that the knee bend is a little less each time, but it really doesn't matter. You just want to focus on that connection. Let go and exhale as you uncurl. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, round it forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, finish the fold. Hands come forward. Inhale, step back to your front support. Knees come down. Exhale as you lower. Heart forward. Inhale, send the chest forward. Glide the shoulders down the back. Exhale to release. Tuck toes. Press back into your down dog. And from here, just lifting one heel as you push the other heel into the floor. Lift both heels, rolling through, coming down onto the knees. Sit back to rest. Just release those wrists if you need to. We're going to come up into quadruped. Leg closest to the screen is going to step forward. So again, help it if you need to. Hands frame that front foot. And just make sure that you're in train tracks with the legs. So maybe just walk that front foot slightly out. Take that back knee slightly out. So that when we come up into our warriors, we've got a good, strong base. And then we're going to tuck the toes of the back foot. Lift the back knee coming into a runner's lunge. So we're going to rotate the back foot, dropping the back heel towards the center of the mat. Take a big breath in to prepare, and as you exhale, lift to your airplane. So front knee is over front ankle. You want to make sure it's not falling in, so keep it in line with those middle two toes. Pressing down through the outside of that back foot. Then we're going to turn towards the back of the room, into your warrior two. Look down those front fingers. Bring elbow to thigh. Reach into your extended warrior and just look through that armpit. Dropping the hips. Exhale back to your warrior two. Windmill the arms. Pick up the back heel into your runner's lunge. Drop the back knee. And we're going to slide that leg through. Back into your quadruped. Just reset. We're going to repeat that with the back leg. So step it through. Hands frame front foot. Again, just stepping maybe that front foot out a little bit towards the outer edge of the mat. Same with the back knee. Tuck the back toes. Send that back heel away. Coming into that runner's lunge. So we're light on our fingertips. Squeezing into the glute. Take a big breath. Exhale. Lift to your airplane. We drop. Rotate that back foot. Drop heel in towards center of mat. And turn towards your screen. Look down those front fingers. To your warrior two. Front elbow to thigh. Arm comes up and over and just look up through that armpit. Hips keep pressing forward so you're tucking under. And we lift. Once again, looking down those front fingers. Windmill the arms. Frame that front foot. Pick up the back heel. Into your runner's lunge. Knee drops. And we press back into your quadruped. We're going to repeat that one more each side. Nice long spine, breathing in, step it forward. Oh, can't remember which foot we did first. That one, wasn't it? Leg closest to the screen first. We're going to tuck the toes, lift into that runner's lunge. Squeezing the glutes. I'm going to rotate that back foot, heel drops in towards center of mat. Take a breath, exhale, lift to your airplane. Chest faces forward, arms are wide. Turn away from your screen. Look down those front fingers, warrior two. Pressing down through the outer edge of the back foot. Elbow to thigh, extend your warrior. Lifting back to warrior two. Windmill the arms. Pick up the back heel. Drop the back knee. Step it through. Last set, back leg steps through. Tuck the toes. Lift to your runner's lunge. Rotate back foot, heel drops. Lift to your airplane. Turn to the screen. Look down those front fingers. Elbow to thigh. Reach. Back to your warrior. Windmill the arms. Pick up the back heel. Drop the knee. Press back. And sit back to rest. Good job. So from here, we're just going to roll it up and come through to seated. Take your legs out in front. So you're going to bring the knees hip distance apart, feet hip distance apart. Use the hands behind the thighs and just lift and lengthen the spine. We'll reach the arms out in front. Hands are facing each other. We'll take it into a roll back. Breathing in as you engage. Exhale. Rolling off those sit bones onto the back of the pelvis. Really taking that posterior tip of the pubic of the pelvis to come back onto maybe low back, maybe mid back, depending how far you want to go. Exhale as you come back up. Lift tall at the top. And again, scooping in and up. One more like that. And this time we're only going to go halfway back. So think about just rolling back off your sit bones, just onto the back of your pelvis. I'm going to add a little rotation. Front arm is going to reach up and reach behind. Up and forward. Back arm up, behind, up, forward, and lift up tall. I'm going to repeat that a couple more times. Breathing in at the top. Exhale, take it back. Hold it strong. Inhale, arm up and reach behind. Just follow with your eye gaze if you can. Back arm. And lift tall. 2 more repetitions. Exhale, roll it back. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, back. Last time, back arm. Exhale, take it up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, halfway back again. Hold it here, front leg lifts and lowers. Back leg lift and lowers. Front leg. Back leg. Exhale, lift it up, reach the arms up overhead, sweep out wide, draw in front as you roll it back. Hold it there, front leg lifts. So you want to draw your knee in towards your chest, but try not to bring your chest up to meet your knee. Front knee in, back knee in. Oh, exhale as you come up, reach the arms up. Reach them wide, and then this time take the hands behind the hips. And we're going to drop down onto the forearms. So you're going to have your elbows beneath your shoulders and your spine nice and long. So you don't want to be slouching, losing. You want to press down through the forearms so we've got lots of length between ear and shoulder. Core is engaged, spine is long. We're going to take some hip rolls, bringing knees towards the screen. And then back through center. And away. Back through center. Towards. Away. So depending on how you're feeling, you can keep the feet down on the floor. Otherwise, we're going to fold the knees up over the hips. Same thing, knees towards front. Exhale. Inhale, knees towards back, letting that hip lift. And then as you exhale, really think about pulling those side ribs back down. Front. So you're using your core muscles to draw back, pulling that back hip down. Last time, away. Holding it here. And extend the front leg and bring it in. Back leg in. So if this is too tense at any stage, you can bring the feet down and just extend front leg and back leg. 2 more repetitions. Front leg and back leg. 1 more each side. Bring the legs together, extend them out, bring them back in, separate, together, extend, in, separate. 2 more. Anybody else's legs shaking quite as much as mine are? Are you with me? 1 more. We're going to take 1 leg out, both legs out, and scissor, scissor, above, below, squeeze, 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 squeeze for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and bring the knees in, release the body down to the floor. Oh, just curl into a little ball, take a little rock, hands behind thighs, and just gently rock yourself back up. Take a couple of rocks. Last one to come up to seated. And take the legs out towards the corners of the mat. I'm going to sit up nice and tall for spine stretch forward. So if you feel like you're being pulled back, slouching back, remember you can always roll your mat over a couple of times or place a towel just underneath your hips, or you can bend your knees a little too. It's up to you. But we want to get that lovely straight spine, sit bones connecting down into the mat, anchoring down through the legs if possible as you reach the arms in front. Take a breath in, chin to chest, exhale, let's take it forward. Breathing in, think about that opposition. So you want to pull back through your abdominals as you reach forward through your upper back. Anchoring down through the legs, exhale as we uncurl the spine. Coming back up to seated. We'll do another 3 of those. Breathing in, chin to chest. Breathing out. Focus on that opposition. Inhale, deepen the pull. Exhale to release. Gliding the shoulder blades down towards the back pockets as you reset each time. Last one. Fold the arms and let's take it into a spine twist, rotating towards the screen and back to center. Take it away and center. Forward. So you want to stay nice and steady and anchored in the pelvis. so that the legs don't, one leg doesn't get longer than the other as you turn. Then we're going to take it into a saw, arms are wide, turning towards the screen. We're going to send little finger down towards little toe, push that back hand away, lift still in rotation, and back to center. Let's take it away from the screen. Glide little finger past little toe, push back hand away, and you can add a little bit of pressure to deepen that rotation. Lift, center, towards the screen. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bring the hands down. Bring the legs together. Take a deep breath in as you reach the arms up. And then exhale, keeping the spine long. We're going to fold forward. And just let the hands land wherever they do. So they can rest to the floor, on your shins, your ankles, maybe around your feet, just depending on how much mobility you have today. And as you breathe in, lift the chest. Once again, we want to think of a lovely long spine. And as you exhale, think about sinking chest towards thighs rather than knee to nose or nose to knees. And each time you breathe in, think about sending the heart forward. Exhale to sink. So you're folding from the hips, not from the waist. One more breath in. As you exhale, slowly uncurl. Take the leg closest to the screen. Bring the foot to the inside of the opposite thigh. We're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward. So single leg fold this time. Same thing applies. Just let the hands rest wherever they come to. Inhale to lengthen the spine, sending the heart forward. And then exhale, sinking chest towards thigh. On the exhale, we slowly roll up. Bring that front knee in. Cross the front foot over the back, so that the foot comes to rest on the outside of the back knee. Reach the back arm up and turn towards your front thigh, so turn towards your screen. Hand comes behind front hip to help you get length as you twist. And gently release. Uncross the leg, take that leg long. Back leg, knee out to the side. Foot to inside of front thigh. Lifting up on the inhale. Exhale, let's fold it forward. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, chest sinks. One more breath in. Exhale as you slowly uncurl. Pick up the back knee. Bring the foot across to the outside of the front knee. Front arm lifts. Turn towards your thigh. Back hand behind hip to aid that twist. Think of it like a kickstand to lengthen your spine. And then rotate, looking over that back shoulder. Gently release. Uncross that leg. So you're going to bring the legs into a cross position. Take the hands in front, lift the hips, and come through into your quadruped position. So you're going to take the front knee towards outside of front wrist. So we're going to come into our pigeon. So depending on how you feel, you can slide that back leg out behind you. If that's too intense, drop onto that front hip and just slide that back knee in a little bit so you're more of a 90-90 position. Chest faces top of mat. Either way, so you choose. We're going to flex that front foot. The closer the heel is towards the groin, the gentler the stretch. The more you try to open that shin out, the more intense the stretch is into the hip. And you want to think about gently pulling that front hip back, pressing that back hip forward so you square off the hips, holding your pigeon. Or you can lower down, if it's in your practice, onto your forearms. But once again, we want to avoid that rounding, so think about sending the chest forward, keeping the spine long. If you came down onto your forearms, just lift back up. And then we're going to lift and draw that front knee through, back into your quadruped. We're going to repeat that on the other side. So back knee is going to head towards outside of back wrist, front foot flexed, sliding that back leg out behind you, or if you prefer, drop the back hip, bring the legs into more of a 90-90 position and stretch. A slightly gentler option. Take that back leg out behind you, and remember, the closer the heel is in towards the groin, the gentler the stretch. The more you open the shin out, the more intense the stretch. Think about squaring the hips again, so pulling that back hip back, pressing front hip forward, so your hip bones are shining ahead. Chest can stay lifted, or if you want, down onto the forearms. Use your breath to sink into the posture. Exhale as you lift back up off the forearms if you were there. And then we are going to sink onto that back hip. Take the leg and bring it in so you come into a 90-90 position facing your screen. And we're going to come into Mermaid. So just think about gently trying to drop and level the hips. Reach the arms out. We're going to stretch away from the ankles first. Hand comes down. Bring it over into that stretch. Open the chest, drawing that top shoulder back. Exhale as you lift. Hand to ankle. Inhale over to that deeper, tighter stretch. And release back. We'll do that 2 more times. Reach, land, come over, exhale, and inhale. Exhale, 1 more time. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and reach the arms out wide. If you can, keep the arms wide and just spin the legs. Reset onto the other side. Let's reach first, land, and take it over. Just let the movement flow with your breath. One last time. Bring the hands down. Bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees fall wide. Into diamond. Let's drop the chin to the chest, round forward. Depending on how it feels, if you want to just gently place your elbows to the inside of the knees, you can add a little bit of pressure here to just open those hips a bit more. Sending the chest and the heart forward. As you breathe in, exhale. Breathe out. And slowly round up. Reaching the arms up overhead. Palms come together. Exhale. Bring the hands to the heart. And we are finished. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's flow. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Bye for now. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more sessions like this. You can also follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram. And if you would like access to over 60 full-length Pilates classes, join me at North Down Pilates on my Patreon channel. Thanks for watching.